Hey, what's going on, ZERODAYJAY? Your hope all is well. It's Sunday, February 16th. And in this video, I want to talk to you about what I believe to be the best size Apex Trader funding accounts you could get. This is my opinion based on the new payout format that they have put into place at the beginning of November of last year. And we'll do some math and hopefully it'll make some sense to you. And whether you agree with me or not, it'll help you make a better decision as to what size accounts you want to trade moving forward, especially if you're new to Apex Trader funding. So let's just talk about what they did that was different. So before November, if you got to, let's say, 50K, that's the most popular size account that people traded. Let's say the profit, the minimum threshold of profit you needed to get a payout was 2,600 in profit. And when you got there, you could request 2,000. Same thing with like a 150K. When you got to 5,100, you could request 2,750. When you got to 1,600, you could request on a 25K, you could request 1,500, so on and so forth. The difference now is when you get to that minimum threshold, it's now more of a safety net or a buffer. And instead of being able to request the max, which on a 50K is 2,000, you could only request 500 when you get to that point. You could request down $500 below that buffer. So when you get to 2,600, you could request 500 and go down to 2,100 in profit, which is great because it leaves you a nice buffer after you get paid. However, if you want to take out the max $2,000 from a 50K, now you have to grow the account well beyond 2,600. So let's just break down what I think are the best sizes, or we'll just do some math. By the way, I stream every single day for Power Hour 2 and through close. If you're new to this channel, thank you for coming by and watching. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my updates. I post updates every single day, and I stream every day for Power Hour 2 and through close. And I also stream during the overnight, during lunch. We're going to talk about the 300, the 250, the 150, the 25, and the 50s. Those are the ones that everybody always ends up getting. I like trading the 50s more than anything. And I'll tell you why. I do like the 25s and the 50s the most. I used to like the 150s a lot. The 250s were some of my favorite. But ever since the new rules, the new payout format, I have switched. And I only trade the 50Ks. I do like the 25Ks as well. So let's do the math. We'll write it down on this notepad here. And so here's the 25,000. To get to the minimum threshold to get to a payout, you need to go to 26,600. You could only request 500 at that point. So if you request 500, we have to do the math. 26,600 minus 500. That leaves you with 26,100, which is great because you still have a nice buffer. You have an $1,100 buffer, which is great. You still have some cushion to go work towards the next payout. So if you want to go to the max payout, you need to add 1,500 to 26,100. So you need to go to 27,600 to get the max. 27,600 to get to the max $1,500 payout. That's the 25,000. Let's talk about the 50,000. I already know these numbers by heart because I trade with the 50,000s a lot. You need to get to 2,600 in profit. So you need to get the 52,600 to take out 500, right? Now, which means you're left with 52,100. To get the max payout, you need to grow the account to 54,100. 54,100 to get the max $2,000. Okay, let's do the quick math. 2,600 in profit minus 500 is what you can request when you get right to the minimum threshold. 2,100 plus 2,000 gets you 4,100. 4,100 in profit. So it's a little different now. You got to grow the accounts bigger. So watch what happens when you get with the bigger accounts, the 150K, right? 150K, you need 5,100, right, to get a payout. You used to be able to take out 2,750 now, or you could take out as 500. So if you do the math, right, you subtract 5,100 minus 500, you're at 4,600. To get the max payout, you need to add 2,750. Now you need to grow the account to $7,350. Isn't that crazy? So leaves you with 4,600 plus 2,750 means you need to grow the account to 7,350 for a max payout of 2,750. Now, you see what's happening here? Almost $3,000 more Yeah, a little more than 3,000. You need to grow the account $3,250 more to get $750 more. It doesn't make any sense as far as I'm concerned. So let's talk about the 250. You need to grow the account to 6,600. 6,600 is the minimum threshold. Let me get rid of the zero here, which leaves you with 6,100, right? And what's the max on a 250K? 3,000. So let's do the math. 6,100 plus 3,000. You need to grow the account to 9,100 now. Means you need to grow the account to 9,100 to take out 3,000. These bigger accounts just don't make any sense anymore. Let me just make this a little smaller. Make this wider. There we go. All right, now let's talk about the 300, which a lot of people like to trade, which is, first of all, the 300s are crazy, right? You need to get 20,000 just to pass, and you only have $7,500 of drawdown, which is great. It's a lot, but like a lot of people are slamming and full porting. So it's a tough proposition, but God bless you if you do it. But look, just to get the max payout of 3,500, right? Let's do the math. You need to get 7,600, which is the minimum profit threshold, which gets you to the buffer. That means you could, just to request $500, you need to get the 7,600. So let's take 500 away. That leaves you with 7,100. 7,100 plus 3,500. You need to grow the account to 10,600. Do you see what I'm saying here? You see what's happening here? 7,600 minus is the buffer, which leaves you at 7,100 to take 500, and you have to grow that by this much. 3,500 means you need to grow the account to, oops, that's not 91,000, 9,100. 10,600 just to take out 3,600. And that, listen, I get it. In profit, I get it. You're gonna have a lot of drawdown remaining. You're gonna have a huge buffer, but you have to. I mean, just to get to that payout, it's gonna be a lot of work. Whereas if you're looking to get payouts and you want to get paid fast, or you want to just get paid for the first time, these smaller accounts I think are better. Sure, you have less drawdown, obviously, but the path to the payout is much less. It's much shorter, right? To get a max payout, you only need to, on a 25,000, you need to only grow the account 2,600. Okay, to get to a max payout on a 50K, you only need to grow the account 4,100 to get 2,000. Then it just gets out of control. To get 2,750, you need to grow this account to 150 to 7,350. The 250, you need to grow to 9,100 to take out 3,000, and to take out 3,600, you need to grow to 10,600. So it just gets astronomically harder, and that's all I'm trying to stress here. You guys could do whatever you want. I just want to provide you with this information, do the math for you. Hopefully this will help you make the right decision regarding which size account you want to trade with Apex based on this information, based on the new payout format. These two are, I think, the best size, just because, look, it just takes it doesn't take as much. You know, this is a lot. It used to be, just to get to 5,100 is a lot. And what? You're going to get to 5,100, 6,600, or 7,600, which is hard, super hard. It's hard enough as it is. And what? You're going to take out, all you get is $500? But why not give yourself the best chance to get a bigger payout with the smaller accounts? I think the 50s and the 25s are the best way to go. That's my opinion, but I'm sticking with that for as long as this payout format stays the way it is. So if you have any questions about any of this, you have any thoughts, please share it in the comment section below. If you want to take advantage of whatever promotion they have going on right now, on February 16th, they are doing 80% off. I don't know when you're going to see this. Maybe the time you see this, they'll be doing 90% off. But a lot of times when they're not doing a sale, they default back to 50%. So I would wait for the sale. But if you want to support the channel, put in code ZERODAYJAY. It is the best code on these prop firm streets. According to the prop firm streets, it has the highest pass rate, the highest payout rate, and the fastest payout rate. I can't confirm it with actual data, but the DJ data in the chat, on the stream, in the Discord tells me this is the case. But with that said, thanks for watching. Smash the like button if you got some value out of this. Smash the dislike button if it didn't make any sense to you. I don't care. But I appreciate you for watching. I hope you did get something out of this. I hope it helps you make a better decision based on your trading style and what you think you're capable of. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos like this, any updates, any of my streams. And thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.